Hello, and welcome to the Connect Podcast, a podcast by the Holdrege Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, and welcome to the Holdrege for the Holidays stamping drawing. We're really excited to give away some prizes today. A little bit about the stamping program. So for those that don't know, every year in November and December, we do what's called the Holdrege for the Holidays stamping program. And basically what this is you can go to participating businesses that stamp and fill up a stamp card. Every card is worth about $200 of money spent here in Phelps County. And you can turn each card in for a raffle at a chance to win one of 10 $500 prizes. And so today you're going to get to hear all of the winners of those stamping programs. And we're also going to give away a trophy for the Parade of Lights at Winterfest. But a little background on the stamping program. For the last couple of years, we've been able to generate over $1.5 million each year in that 30 to 35 day window where we're stamping. And so that's a huge impact on the economy here in Phelps County, but also just the local businesses here. And so it's a really fun time. I know a lot of people save up all year, purchases for tires and big grocery purchases, obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner, so that they can fill up those stamp cards. In 2024, we had 36 stampers. This year we had almost about the same. And we just got through counting cards and we had 7,500 cards turned in, guys. So with each of those worth $200, that means again, for the fourth year in a row, we were able to generate $1.5+ million just in those 2 months. And so that's really big. Thank you to everyone who went out and shopped local. Thank you to all the stamping businesses that not only get on the program, but also put in hard work around this time to have their employees stamping and putting in extra work when it's already kind of a busy time of year. And so with that being said, I am excited to get started and grab our first winner. The last thing I want to say before we draw our first winner is I just heard that last year's big winner only put in one stamp card. And so you really don't have to fill up 60 of these to win. You can win the big prizes even just by filling up one. And so make sure as we continue to do this next year, you get in there, you really shop local and support our economy. Without a further ado, I would like to draw our first winner. Are you guys ready? I don't know if you guys can see or you can hear the craziness in the background that is Deanna. But we've got a tote full of cards here. So let's do it. Our first winner of a $500 Spark card accepted all across Phelps County is, I'm not looking. First winner is Kathy Harrington. Kathy Harrington actually got her card stamped at Holdrege Monument. So shout out to Holdrege Monument. We're going to be calling all of our winners this morning. So expect a phone call, but you're welcome to stop into the chamber today or Monday or Tuesday to pick up your prize. We've got 9 more prizes coming, and so stay tuned. But before we talk too much, I do want to say a special shout out, and I have a list here because we had a lot of them. But we had over 30 stampers this year. This is over 30 businesses that come together. And like I said, around when times are already really busy during the holidays, they are adding an extra step by stamping cards and making sure we can track the impact in our community. And so I want to say a special shout out to everyone who got on the stamping program. That's Abramson Appliance, Alpha Heating and Air, Blessed Trio Boutique, Bridal Isle, Bruce Furniture and Floor Covering, Katrina's Mexican Cuisine, Dairy Queen, Family Fare, Fritz's Meat, Gifts and Things, Holdrege Day Spa, Holdrege Soft Water, Holdrege Pharmacy, Holdrege Monument Company, who just drew the first winner, Hy-Vee, JB's Bar and Grill, Jimmy John's, Livestock Feeders, Lost Way Brewery, My Fair Ladies Fashions and Frills, Planter Works, Rapid Lube, Rudy's Tires, Runza, S&W Auto Parts, Southpaw Dog Academy, Ace Hardware, Subway, the 308 Boutique, The Drawer, The Drive, and Tractor Supply. That's a long list of people who really support our community, and we're really appreciative to them, like I said, taking that extra step. For those who joined us last week, you got to see the Winter Festival. And though it was a cold and frigid day, it didn't really knock how many people were coming and hanging out with us. In the morning, we saw things like the cookie walk over at the Holdrege Methodist Church. The YMCA had their gingerbread houses with Santa and also the Phelps County Ambassadors. The Lions Club had their pancake feed. The Holdrege Optimist Club had reindeer games. And the YMCA kicked off their Santa Sleigh 5K again. Now, that's all just in the morning. We had a lot going on all day, and we'll talk a little bit about those. But I wanted to say a special thank you to those organizations for making it a full day of festivities. And also a special thank you to the Visitors Committee here in Phelps County. They help us a lot, along with other organizations in town, with just promotion and making sure that we get the word out to everyone that needs to hear. And with that, I would like to draw our second winner. All right, this one's going to be nice. I can feel it already. How you doing, Mr. King? All right, here we go. Our second winner. Drum roll, please. That was a good drum roll. I liked it. We've got Lisa Skaggs from Family Fresh. Thank you so much to Lisa. Congratulations. We'll give you a call here in just a few minutes. I am so excited to draw these prizes. I keep wanting to draw them in a little early. So before we draw the next prize, I want to talk a little bit about the first thing the Chamber handled for Winterfest, which was the Santa experience. And so for those that don't know, it's your basic Santa experience, but it actually goes a step farther. So we have Santa that helps people, the kids can tell them all of their, their wish lists. And he's also just there to give me a hard time this year. That's for sure. But we want to say a special thank you to Adjacent Properties, because they were the sponsor this year to make sure we had that event to go. It has a Dairy Queen coloring contest. We had a Santa letter making station. And this year we had more kids than ever turn in Santa letters to be sent off to the North Pole. And so I think that's really cool in itself. Special thank you to them. Special thank you to the Holdrege Sun Theater for hosting us. And special thank you to Dairy Queen for giving away prizes for those. Those prizes will be announced after the new year so that we can give those properly. We had a lot of coloring contest entries this year, so I want to make sure they have some time to really pick out who's the winner. But I wanted to say a special shout out to those organizations before we draw our next winner. All right, our third winner of a $500 Spark card is going to be, thank you, Kimberly, for the wonderful drum roll, Christy Verts. And she stamped hers at Hy-Vee. So thank you to Hy-Vee. Yay! That is great. We will send you a text or a call here soon so you can pick up your prize. Oh, please. This is the best. Oh, I have to do it every single time now. Can we just get, what is this even called? This is the best thing. We've got this in the office for times when we're really having a good time, and today is one of those times. All right. Let me get a quick sip of my coffee. All right. Another part of Winterfest that was really special to us this year is the Enchanted Winterland. And so Phelps Memorial Health Center really helps us pull this together. We lit up the courthouse lawn, and you could see it up until yesterday. The wind was a little bit of an issue for us, so we had to take it down pretty quickly. But it was just amazing to see. We had Luke Mills out there that helped us with some music as soon as the lights came on. It was a cold day, so our choir wasn't able to come out and sing, but it was still beautiful. There was still a crowd, which we didn't expect because it was very cold out there. We also still had the reindeer. And so thank you to Husker Irrigation for supplying the reindeer again, second year in a row. That's always one of the most magical parts of this festival. And so we wanted to make sure to say thank you to those two organizations for really pulling that together. That is not something that the Chamber could do on our own. And we have a lot of volunteers that help along with that as well. Special shout out to Mr. Winterfest, Tyler Ehlers. One thing I mentioned this year is we had a pretty good idea last year to have a character for Phelps County to come out and wave and take pictures with people. And so we asked Tyler if he would be on board to help us with that. And the truth is he said yes right away. And we wrote a story about this Mr. Winterfest character, how he moved his sleeve and the whole entire courthouse turned into a Winterland. And it couldn't be closer to the truth. Tyler helps us not only with being the character, but he set up most of the courthouse decorations with the electrical. So I think a real big shout out to Tyler and to Mr. Winterfest. We couldn't have done it without you and your magic. And so with that, let's call our next winner. Man, I wish you guys could really see the amount of cards that are in here. That's maybe an eighth of what we've got in here. All right, let's see. Our next winner is Millie Jones. Millie Jones, we are going to reach out to you soon. Congratulations to Millie Jones. I'm gonna have too much fun with that. Deanna, that's gonna be out of batteries before the end of this live. How many prizes is that, just so I know? Three. We are on a roll. Was it 3, really? I think it's 4.
Or at least it's tags, but I could be wrong.
I think it's 4. All right, before we get into our 5th prize here, I want to do a really special shout out to Farm Bureau Financial Services. A couple years in a row, they've helped us to bring what we call the Jingle Mingle. And this has kind of changed identities over the years. It started as kind of like a party where people could come together, and it's evolved into a downtown walking open house. We had a ton of Jingle Mingle stops. And this year, a lot of non-parade route businesses actually came together with parade route businesses to collaborate on something really fun. You can see a full list of what we had, but everything from balloon animals and face painters to hot dogs, cookies, and rosettes over at My Fair Lady. We had family pictures. We just cappuccinos and stories by the fireplace. I could go on and on with how many magical things we had. But special shout out to all of them, all of the people who got together to be a Jingle Mingle stop, and special shout out to Farm Bureau. We also want to say a shout out to Bosselman Energy. Every year we have patio heaters that we depend on Bosselman Energy for propane, and they donate that every year. So special thank you for keeping everyone warm, especially this year. With that, let's grab another prize. I think this is the fifth prize. This is number 5? All right. I can count to 5. All right, drum roll, please. And the 5th winner is Jeanette Johnson. Jeanette Johnson, congratulations. Doing it to my microphone. It's probably super loud on the live. Congratulations. We'll give you a call here in a few minutes. And you can stop by. Like I said, all the winners can stop by today before 4 o'clock, or you can stop by Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday if you stop by. No, just Tuesday. Sorry, just Tuesday. You got to stop by Tuesday. All right. I want to talk about something that was really magical and what most people think of when they talk about Winterfest, and that is the Parade of Lights. Parade of Lights this year was so much fun. We had a couple of new floats that came in. We weren't able to have the marching band, but I don't think that hindered too much. We obviously missed our marching band a lot, but we still had a lot of floats, even though it was very cold outside. We still had people outside, and we also had people in their cars watching the parade, which I think is really fun. We're going to announce that winner after we do these next prizes, but I do want to say a special shout out to Rebecca Anderson. She was very, very instrumental on bringing the Parade of Lights together with organization, and we could not have done that without her. And so with that, let's pull our next prize. Drum roll, please. The next winner is Dana Brinkman. Dana Brinkman, congratulations. You guys are not getting away from that now. I'm having way too much fun here, Tina. We've talked about a lot of the big things that happened at Winterfest and for Holdridge for the holidays. But the truth is, it's not one or two or a handful of organizations that bring this all together. It's truthfully one of the biggest community collaborations that I've ever witnessed, and probably most have ever witnessed. And so I want to go over a lot of the people who have helped this year with sponsorship. As you can see, it's a long list. I really want you guys to pay attention to who helps us with these community events. These are the people that you should do some extra participation with and support with, because these are the people that really care about our community. Everyone who's helped will be on this list, so stay tuned here just a second. I want to say a special thank you to Glenwood, to DeWalt Deaver LaRue, All Saints Catholic Church, Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, BD, CHS, Embecta, Family Medical Specialties, Holdridge Memorial Homes, Inspire Rehab, Landmark Implement, Lavander's Body Shop, Phelps County Development Corporation, Phelps Medical Group, Scooters Coffee, Turner Body Shop, Abramson Appliance, Alpha Heating and Air, Katrina's Gifts and Things, Holdridge Softwater, Lost Way Brewery, My Fair Ladies, Family Fair, Momentum Dance Academy, Phelps County Title Company, Bless Trio, Bridal Aisle, Bruce Furniture and Floor Covering, Bruning Bank, Dairy Queen, First State Bank here in Holdridge, First Steer Bank, Fritz's Meat, H&R Block, Holdridge Day Spa, Holdridge Family Dental, Holdridge Sun Theater, Holdridge Pharmacy, and I've got a lot more, guys, but before we get into the second half of all of the sponsorships, let's pull another prize, yeah? Can I get a quick drum roll, please? All right. The winner of the next prize is Terry Borden. Congratulations, Terry Borden. All right. Oh, this coffee is keeping me going. I want to finish highlighting our sponsors. We went through our first half. The second half of these sponsors that have really helped us pull all this together. Special thank you to Holdridge Monument Company, to Hy-Vee and JB's Bar and Grill, Jimmy John's, Livestock Feeders, Planner Works, Rapid Lube, Real Estate Connection, Rudy's Tires, Runza, S&W Napa, Southpaw Dog Academy, Larson Ace Hardware, Swanson Septic, Subway, the 308 Boutique, the Don Schrogen Community YMCA, The Drawer, The Drive Golf and Lounge, Tractor Supply, Edward Jones, Holdridge Family Vision, AA Livestock Express, FIJAC Entertainment Coalition, KRJ Public Relations, MCK Radon, Midwest Wealth Management, Nas Realty, New Life Church, Snowball Farms, Graphic Art Shop for printing every single thing we get for Holdridge for the holidays, and Bosselman Energy. So big shout out to those organizations. Like I said, make sure you guys do some extra support with these organizations. They're the ones that really care. They're the ones that come together to make sure we have fun things like Winterfest. And so just want to make sure that they're appreciated. And with that, let's grab our ninth. I think this is our ninth.
This is number 8.
You guys see I can't count very well. This is number 8. Our 8th prize. Let's do it. All right, I grabbed one in the corner here. It is Cindy Jackson. Congratulations to Cindy Jackson. All right. All right, guys. So I wanted to take a special time right now to really say a shout out to a couple of unsung heroes that we really could not do anything without. And that is the city of Holdridge and the Phelps County Courthouse and the county itself. A lot of people will see them put out cones. They'll see them blocking the road, but they don't know that they are delivering buckets of sand. They're helping us at every single point to make sure that not only the festival is good, but that everyone is safe and that we cover all of our bases. The courthouse has to deal with us on a daily basis with the inflatables and the selfie stations. They're also really helpful with power and helping us kind of pull everything together. And so I wanted to do this one just very special shout out for those organizations which we could not do any of this without. So thank you to everyone at the city, everyone at the county that's helped us with these types of things. We really appreciate it. So this one's for you. Let's pull this one is our 9th, right? All right, drum roll. Micah Schultz. Micah Schultz. Congratulations. You are a winner of a $500 Spark card. They're laughing at me in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they are cracking up at me doing this. So before we get to our last $500 Spark card prize, I want to talk about a few things that are coming up after this and after Winterfest. So the Let It Glow competition. A quick update on this. We've got everyone registered. We've had votes coming in every single day. We're almost up to, I think we're up to 50 votes currently, but we broke 100 last year. So we've got a couple of weeks. Make sure you go on Discover 37 and hit the Holdridge for the Holidays Let It Glow competition. You can vote right there. Otherwise, you can go to holdridgechamber.com/holidays and all of the information is there. Voting ends on December 31st. And so after the new year, when the chamber comes back from our break, we're going to go live and give away those winners along with the Dairy Queen winners as well. That will also be mentioned along with the New Year's Baby Contest. And so a little reminder, we do a collaboration with the Phelps Memorial Service League to give the first baby born at Phelps Memorial Health Center a package from the chamber and other businesses. And so far, Lincoln Federal has given a onesie, the Safe Center has given diapers and wipes, and so has Mission Avenue Thrift. And so if you'd like to donate, you can donate monetarily and you can match a Spark card with us. We're going to give away a Spark card to them as well. But you're welcome to donate more. If you'd like to donate, baby's first something. A lot of people do mother's spa so that the mother can be taken care of after, or mom and dad's first date night out and they give them a JB's gift card. So if you're interested in that, we're still accepting donations up until the end of the year. And so just email us at info@holdridgechamber and we'll get that together. Guessers, you have until December 30th to guess. So if you'd like to win a $50 Spark card for guessing when the baby would be born, that can be day and time, you will get a $50 Spark gift card, and we will also go live after the new year to give that away. So all of that information is online. You can go to holdridgechamber.com/holidays and see all of that. You can guess, you can contact us to do that as well. All right. That's all prizes, right? So now it's this is the last one.
This is the last one.
This is the last prize, guys. We've got one last prize before we give the Parade of Lights trophy away. So I'm going to try to dig deep into the corners for this one. Let me do a little shaking and drum roll. Here we go. The last winner of a $500 Spark card is Shirley Smith. Shirley Smith. We'll give you a call right away. Congratulations. All right, guys. Thank you to everyone who participated. Thank you to every business that participated. The last prize we want to give out is our Parade of Lights trophy. And so for those who saw the Parade of Lights this year at Winterfest, there was one standout float that I hadn't seen before, and I don't think that a lot of other people had seen in our community. It was a Cadillac, was it not? An old school Cadillac that had sleigh and a deer at the front. So I want to give this Parade of Lights winner trophy, if you guys can see that there, to a Mr. Drumroll, please.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Travis Kreitzer. With the help, I did talk with Travis Kreitzer. He said, make sure you shout out my friend. I had a lot of help from Jared Baker and some more elves. I saw that he had commented some elves. So congratulations, Travis. You can pick this up at the chamber or we can ship it to you. We'll give you a call here in a few minutes. You can visit the chamber website today. Later today, I'll have a full list of all the 2025 winners. So don't worry if you don't know if your name was called. We'll go ahead and announce that. I do want to say one last thank you to everyone who went out and shopped local, whether it was for the stamp program or not. Every dollar that you spend really helps our community to thrive and helps our business community thrive. So thank you to everyone who was involved. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from the Chamber, and we can't wait to spend 2026 with you.